1, 2, 3.
Yeah, but Drax is fucking funny, man. I could take it.
I'm sad. There's not a lot of comic movies I get into, but there's certain ones, man.
Well, I'm glad I didn't take James Gunn off it, man.
Yeah.
He was really good. He was really fucking serious.
Because it's something he tweeted or texted 2010, whatever, 8-5, God forbid, a year ago.
That's the cancel culture, man. Did he do the Brightburn?
I'm not sure if I was going to ask because Brightburn was really good.
Brightburn was crazy. If I was a kid with superpowers, I would definitely fuck some people up.
That would be me. That would not be for justice. No.
It's like their fucking whole Superman theory, right? That's bullshit. The way he was raised.
No.
Fuck, no.
I know. I can do what? Oh, yeah.
It's just like, wait, I can burn you with my eyes.
Oh, it's
the way it ended, though, the way Brightburn ended, he was fucking terrorizing the fucking world. Bro, I think that's exactly how it would be.
I know it would be. I'd be difficult. Yeah. With superpowers? Oh, no.
I'd fly in space. I'd fly to space. Speaking of space, did you hear about Space Force? They came up with their new...
you mean the Guardians?
Yeah, the Guardians. The Galaxy.
What? The solar system? They're not there yet.
Yeah, well, actually, the name Guardians was... it's actually has to do with Space Command. From like 1983, they called him the Guardians of the High Frontier.
And when did the Guardians of the Galaxy comic come out? What year?
I have no idea.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So, well, they're saying that they got it from the Marvel Cinematic Universe, but Marvel Cinematic Universe has only been around like 10 years.
Whoa!
The actual Guardians of the
Wait, we talk about the movie, but the comics go back a little bit further, don't they?
That's what I'm saying. The Cinematic Universe only goes back 10 years.
Yeah, but still, Guardians of the Galaxy was a comic.
Well, that's what they were saying.
Okay.
That's what they were saying.
I forgot. I know. Just stand back and stand by.
Shut the fuck up. No, I'm saying, I know the comics came out first,
no, I'm not
but
saying
they're specifically saying the Marvel Cinematic Universe, which comics go back a long way. So
it don't matter. The Federation would kick their ass, right? There was the extraterrestrial group that they talked about that's in cahoots.
That's extraterrestrial. Oh yeah, the ones from Israel.
They brought us. What is it? The Zune, one of the greatest.
Is that what it called? Is that what they said?
The Zune, the greatest technological advancements of all mankind.
Yeah, it was made back from us.
And you could just touch the things, and they would share songs. The Zune. The Zune.
Yeah. Is that how it worked? Kind of like Apple Pay.
This is not Apple. This is Microsoft. Zune.
Microsoft Zune.
Yeah, Zune.
I don't think so. I don't think it had anything to do with extraterrestrials. I think it had to do with people from time travel.
Have you seen Tenet yet?
Mm-mm.
Whew. Thank God, because I don't want to have that conversation, because that's going to be a
mind fuck.
I think I got to watch it 2 more times.
Really?
I kind of knew it when I saw it. People was like, yeah, I'm going to have to watch this one 2, maybe 3. Okay, maybe another time, because I think I got it.
I've been trying to catch up on, oh my God, I haven't even seen the season finale of Mandalorian, man. I gotta check that shit out, man.
You catch up. So what have you been watching?
Fringe. I was watching. It's a sci-fi show about
I've seen
all
it.
kinds of experiments and shit.
Yeah, I've seen it already ended. Yeah, so
I got like
I can understand it too. I got it. Other sci-fi shows. Do you find sci-fi shows intimidating, or because I know some people just either got to be in that mindset or got to be kind of not dumb.
I'm in the middle of a show, Ray. I will watch The Expanse.
No.
It's okay.
I'm just saying it's not that good. You wouldn't like it. You probably wouldn't understand it. It takes a lot of stuff.
You know how hard it is to get off of a show and start a new one? Motherfucker. Fuck you, Ray. That's why Jar Jar Binks is going to come down here with Space Force and fuck you up.
I thought you said you didn't see the ending of The Mandalorian. Oh, spoiler alert. Sorry.
Are you saying one of the best Star Wars character of all time is coming out? Jar Jar Binks? He's a hero. To me, personally. He's a personal hero of mine, Jar Jar Binks.
I figured you'd like him. You probably like that Disney movie Song of the South, too, you racist.
Stand back, but stand by.
But I was proud.
You're a proud boy. Oh, shit, man. You know, I do think that they have a crazy fucking narrative, but how are they a racist organization when they're multicultural?
I don't really think about it. I don't let it bother me. I mean, heard what they said. Don't care for it, so I move on with my
same
life. Don't care. Really? You sure? Mm-hmm. You sure? Because I saw that membership. And I saw the chapter.
Bitch, no. That's where I
let's
get
do that meetup, and you got kicked off a meetup.
That's
like,
right.
Oh.
I get my Omaha steaks from. Well, at least we're not gonna be like those Arkansas men that shot each other with the bulletproof vests. Welcome to the Average Joe Blow Show. I'm Angel.
I'm Ray.
And tonight we have a very interesting story we think you might like about two Arkansas men drinking and bulletproof vests.
One intoxicating evening, two friends decided to test the durability of their ballistic vests. This drunk gentleman, whom we shall refer to as moron number one, takes aim and fires a single shot. Fortunately, the vest does prove reliable. However, for the one getting shot, it hurt. A lot. So in retaliation, he empties his clip into his friend's back. He does survive. Well, I mean, you think about it. You agree, you come to an agreement on shooting each other. Then one gets upset because it hurt. It's a bullet, leaving at a high velocity. You know what's fortunate though about that? Those boys had good aim. Otherwise, they would have been dead.
Fuck yeah! And
those vests weren't cheap.
That second guy fucking shot him multiple times.
He lost it. He got angry. Like, yeah, because it hurts.
It fucking hurts. Yeah. But can you imagine? Like, just say, look, think about it. He emptied the clip, right? He still had to have fucking pretty decent aim because of the recoil and
good shot group.
Anywhere from fucking 9 to 14 rounds.
So he was mad, but yet mad enough to like, I'm gonna show that so.
And those vests weren't cheap. That second guy fucking shot him multiple times.
He lost it. He got angry. Like, yeah, because it hurts.
It fucking hurts. Yeah. But can you imagine? Like, just say, look, think about it. He emptied the clip, right? He still had to have fucking pretty decent aim because of the recoil and
good shot group.
Anywhere from fucking 9 to 14 rounds.
So he was mad, but yet mad enough to like, I'm gonna show that so. What good doesn't happen from that? I mean, and they both. You've got a vest. I've got a vest. You've got a gun. I got a gun. That's just I mean, we're not.
Jesus Christ!
Why not just say fire up the barbecue pin? Let's have a cook-off, like who can cook the best ribs or whatever. Something.
Nah, man, they have bulletproof vests though. So, nah, but still, yeah. Even like you said, the shot group that he had to have, dude, with all the recoil and then up close, and then the guy moving, he is lucky not to have fucking died.
Well, Darwinism, they got cheated out of that one.
Mm-hmm. Well,
and the judge, all he did was they could still face like I think 5 or 10 years in prison. I'm not sure.
With the $10,000 fine.
Now they can't be in contact with each other. That's just probably smart. What you doing, buddy? Let's have a beer later. Yeah. No.
Yeah, let's do that. No,
it's not.
Absolutely not. Y'all can't be friends anymore. Y'all cannot be friends anymore. That's fucking crazy, man.
What's
the craziest thing you've done when you were drunk?
Oh, probably this show. How about yourself?
I threw artillery show into the yard, and it caught the neighbor's yard on fire.
Oh, the fireworks.
Yeah, fireworks. Artillery show fireworks.
Say it, acuete.
Acuete. Hey, you know what? That's one fucking issue that I bet you is going to be the first thing that Space Force handles. Aliens, you know?
Don't be talking about Canadian neighbors like that, man.
Oh, shit. Good people. Hey, wait. Isn't Canada... Okay, I might be presumptuous about this, but isn't that where...
Go ahead.
Isn't that where the people that hijacked those planes during 9/11, didn't they come into the Canadian border?
I don't know.
I don't remember.
Though, you'd have to read the report, and that thing's kind of whitewashed, just like the Warren report. They're all... When you get a bunch of people together to put a report out, and then they sanitize it and do whatever you want.
You know what? I kind of think they're doing that too. These issues with the vaccine right now, like, because there's all they're saying is pre-existing conditions. I understand that pre-existing conditions happen, like it's cancer, or diabetes, before you get diagnosed with whatever you have, or stuff like that. But I mean, it's just so vague.
Well, it has to be, because you got to remember, even if you come up with the vaccine, it's supposed to go for the majority, not a cure-all for everybody. So you're going to have your exceptions, you're going to have your outliers, your one-offs, what have you. I mean, you can't expect that, but the thing is you're just trying to get something going. Like I said, at least it's something started. Of course, it was based on previous research, so it just didn't come out of the blue, but some people get it, some won't. And we'll see, though, but it's something. I mean,
trial and error.
Trial and error. I mean, it's the Spanish flu. I mean, that thing killed a lot of people, and officially there was never a cure. I think it just kind of ran its course. I might be wrong, but I believe that's what happened with the Spanish flu.
Was it? Are you sure? I thought we completely. There's like what, 2 diseases, maybe 3 that we completely eradicated. One was smallpox.
But didn't one make a comeback a few years back in certain countries?
One?
I'm not sure. Here's the thing. Remember, when you talk about vaccinating, you're talking about vaccinating like your big countries with the money, the GDP, where they can have the money, the funds for that. Your smaller countries don't. So what happens? What happens in one of those infected fly? I mean, and then, of course, viruses mutate. I mean, I'm not trying to press the sky's not falling, but things happen.
Yeah, no, and actually,
and plagues do come every couple of years, however span is, and we just something we weren't ready for, as the world wasn't ready for.
Yeah, and then sometimes like you get those. I mean, like honestly, I think it's just
remember SARS?
Mother Nature. Yeah, like SARS.
I mean,
SARS.
I mean, that's the thing. It's
MERS
it's
too.
It's just yeah. I
mean, and Ebola was man-made, right?
I'm not sure.
Man, there's like so.
I've heard that debate on that, but either way, it is a horrible.
It is
horrible
really
way to go.
Bad. It just
they did cure people in the States, so they caught it. Remember, they brought him back.
I remember that they brought him back and they quarantined his ass real quick.
They were able to cure it, but it's.
Well,
I mean,
did they cure it?
They survived, but like with this, we still don't know the long term repercussions on people that have had it, or some people that were just
or the long term repercussions of the vaccine as well.
That's true, but that's just. I mean, what do you do? Kind of rocking a hard place.
There's nothing, and it's crazy too because the coronavirus is just affecting so many people on completely different levels. Like my grandmother, I had 10 days of symptoms, like straight up fucking rowdy fever, coughing. It was shit, horrible, right? My grandmother is on day 9 and she's in the hospital, granted, but she wasn't that bad until like day 8 or 9, the really hard days.
Age, case by case, but also some people that have had it, they still have lingering effects months later. It just depends, man. It's not going to be
And one of my tias had asked me too about that. She goes, "Man, I'm already past my quarantine days, and I tested negative already, but I still feel it." I was like, "Yeah, you know what? I felt it about a month after I finished my quarantine.
Well,
I couldn't run."
I mean, I'm not saying it's like the flu, but like if you're sick, if you've been sick for a while, how it kind of really knocks you down, especially if you work out or you exercise. How long does it take you to get back into that rut?
It took me a month after the
because you feel weak, right? I mean, it's just like you said, the cure-all is not for everybody. Each symptom is going to be a case by case. It's going to affect each person differently, especially if they have underlying conditions, their age, overall health. It just, I mean, how many times have you heard of a person dying of natural causes, and if they're not sure, they do an autopsy, they find that person had a cancer or something
and they didn't even know about it.
They didn't even know about it. That eventually may or may not have killed them. Who knows? I mean, it's just weird.
The medical examiner? Wouldn't he know?
Well, I mean, it just depends. I mean, people can, like you've heard, some people just die of natural causes. It'll be weird, but they'll do an autopsy like their body just stopped.
Yeah, that's just like Jeffrey Epstein. Natural causes. He died of it.
Yeah, especially when the guards are told that's the most high value prisoner we got. Watch him.
But the cameras are broken though. You know.
Yeah. Okay.
Prison. High security prison. Was it a high security prison? It was, right?
I'm not sure.
I thought it was.
No, I didn't really. That stuff.
Well,
like
to be honest with you, dude, that's all privatized. So it's, you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. What do you?
No, it was a federal. It was a federal prison, wasn't it?
I think it's so. I'm not sure how the federal.
I can't even remember the details on it.
I
was making a joke on it, and I just went too far.
Americans have a comeback. If you're telling me we don't give people that have been convicted of a crime a good equal chance in this society, that's why they like to go back so much, because we lead with the most incarcerated people in the world. Oh, not this. No. But if we do, that means USA is number 1.
Oh man!
USA.
Hey, we're still number 1. Hey, we're number 1 in something.
Yeah. We're number 1 in a lot of things too, aren't we?
Have you ever seen the beginning of? Man, it was an HBO show. I think it was called The Newsroom, with Jeff Daniels.
Why is this the greatest country? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And all I did was ask, why is it the greatest country?
Well, you know what? Let me show you. Let's roll that footage.
Can you say why America is the greatest country in the world? Diversity and opportunity.
Lewis?
Freedom and freedom. So let's keep it that way.
What about the people? Why is America
Not the greatest country in the world, Professor. That's my answer.
You're saying...
Yes.
Let's talk about...
Fine. Sharon, the NEA is a loser. Yeah, it accounts for a penny out of our paycheck, but he gets to hit you with it anytime he wants. It doesn't cost money. It costs votes. It costs airtime and column inches. You know why people don't like liberals? Because they lose. If liberals are so fucking smart, how come they lose so goddamn always?
Hey.
And with a straight face, you're gonna tell students that America is so star-spangled awesome that we're the only ones in the world who have freedom? Canada has freedom. Japan has freedom. The UK, France, Italy, Germany, Spain, Australia, Belgium has freedom. So 207 sovereign states in the world, like 180 of them have freedom.
All right.
And yeah, you, sorority girl, just in case you accidentally wander into a voting booth one day, there's some things you should know. And one of them is, there is absolutely no evidence to support the statement that we're the greatest country in the world. We're 7th in literacy, 27th in math, 22nd in science, 49th in life expectancy, 178th in infant mortality, 3rd in median household income, number 4 in labor force, and number 4 in exports. We lead the world in only 3 categories: number of incarcerated citizens per capita, number of adults who believe angels are real, and defense spending, where we spend more than the next 26 countries combined, 25 of whom are allies. Now, none of this is the fault of a 20-year-old college student, but you nonetheless are, without a doubt, a member of the worst generation ever. So when you ask what makes us the greatest country in the world, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Yeah, so that's crazy, right?
It makes a point. I mean,
It does he makes a very valid point. I mean, I don't know how the statistics are now. This was made back in what, like maybe 6, 7.
And
8
my
years
thing is,
ago.
I like when people say you shouldn't criticize your country. No, you should criticize your country.
You should be able to.
How did this country get started? By people criticizing what they were under at the time. You know, one thing when remember talking about what I was reading, and I gave you a copy of the Constitution, but I started reading Common Sense, Thomas Paine's Common Sense.
Mm-hmm. And see, there's a big difference between if. Okay, during we'll say this state of emergency, there's no emergency according to the Constitution that validates for martial law and stuff like that.
But they didn't have to deal with it then.
They didn't have to deal
Remember,
with
the Spanish flu didn't come out till way after that.
Yeah, because it was 100 years later.
Yes, I mean, there's things we didn't know
It was
about.
1921, right?
So,
When
but
Spanish
even
flu
then,
came
that was on a state-by-state basis.
Mm-hmm.
And again, remember, the states have that right to do it. So, I mean, I'm not going to get into law because it just depends.
It's just a slippery slope either way because there's so many loopholes and stuff like that.
Let's not get your rights confused with your responsibilities.
And see, that's where I think that the disconnect comes. Like, hey, man, yeah, okay, it might maybe at a certain angle infringe on your rights, but why do you have to be an asshole about it?
Here's my thing.
Is it a fucking that big of a deal that you have to wear a mask inside of a fucking
You know why
store?
other countries would wear masks? I mean, yeah, I think it was Japan. You'd see people wearing masks when they had colds. It wasn't for them. It was to protect the other people.
Yeah.
It's called courtesy.
Mm-hmm. And
so
see,
if
I don't
I'm
think,
wearing a mask, I don't want to catch something, but at the same time, if I got something, I don't want to give it to a stranger or you, and then you go give it and spread it around.
But even at that, man, some of the most lockdown countries and some of the most lockdown states in the United States, they're still having a very high spike in that. And
because people are social animals.
And that's the thing, dude. People need to stop blaming. Okay, we're gonna say that a lot of people were like, President Trump let this ravage the country, but at the same time, they're playing a blame game. Well, I don't think I don't think it's just it's not. There's a lot of factors that go into it, but it's also what you said, personal responsibility.
Well, here's the thing. You said you're not thinking. First of all, you have to be thinking because human nature is to blame something. We need an outside source. Someone dies. They're in a better place.
Then why don't you take responsibility for yourself? Blame yourself on that. Nobody ever does that. Because I caught the Rona, but I was on spring break.
I'm sorry, in this day and age, this thing told me not to. I listen to this now.
Those fucking echo chambers, man.
Echo chambers, man. And you like hearing it. My thing is this. Look, man. People can argue about what's real and what's not real. You do you, but as long as it doesn't affect me. Same thing with your political views or religion. Look, people can agree to disagree. Just because I disagree with you doesn't mean I'm calling you stupid or I hate you. People get so confused with that. You literally
call me stupid, Ray.
But you are stupid. But that's other things, not,
1, 2, 3.
Live it up.